All right, today this isn't one of those Romani Conti of Chianti type things, or this is the Dujak of whatever. And no, we're not going to tell that type of story today. The story we're going to tell today is of usefulness. Useful. This is a useful wine of the highest caliber. And it's getting harder to find useful wines because not everybody wants their wine to be useful. They want it to be fancy. They want it to be pricier. They want it to have more bells and whistles. They want it to, do the laundry and take the dogs for a walk and this kind of stuff. This is useful wine. This is great, everyday, classic Chianti from one of our favorite producers. So, name's not on the label, but this is actually produced by the folks at Tolaini in Tuscany. They're located in Chianti Classico, actually, in the south of Chianti Classico in Castelnuovo Beradenga. And that village, where guys like Felsina and San Felice, some other famous producers are located, is known for producing rich wines, the warmer part of Chianti Classico. These wines have a little more stuffing to them, a little richer, a little riper, not quite as earthy and soily as the wines you get from maybe a little further up north, like in the Rada and Greve in that area. And it's a really great area for producing Sangiovese, especially Sangiovese done in this style, which is a juicy, yummy, fruit-forward style. So Leah Tolaini Banville created this label. The proprietress of Tolaini created this label as a nod to her aunt, to Donna Laura, who really made a big mark on her when she was younger. Born in Canada, Leah originally, and made their way, when she was a kid, they made their way over to Lucca, kind of going back to the native town, and she was really struck by how awesome her aunt was and proceeded to, create a wine. The name is basically, it's a combination of the two sons, I think it's two sons, yeah, Alessandro and Matteo. That's where you get Alteo. This is really top-notch Sangiovese from really top-flight vineyards in and around Castelnuovo Beradenga. It's a Riserva, so you get an extra year aging here. The wine ages in these larger 50 hectoliter, they call them, with the botte grande. And so there's really no oak influence, just the moderating influence of the slow oxidation in those big older wood barrels to create a wine just with wonderful synergy, just like a joy to drink. A lot of Chiantis in this price range can be a bit, we hear the terms around here in sunny Southern California. This one's kind of tart. This one's kind of sour. This one's harsh. And you don't get any sour, tart, or harsh here. Although you should get a little of that beautiful sour cherry candy component, like the sour cherry balls that you got at Disneyland on your way out of the castle. Well, I did anyway. And the ease. They're not trying to make a tannic wine. They're not trying to make a structured wine. Although there is structure here. This is a Riserva level Chianti, but produced in a fun kind of go-to sort of way. The acid is just right in this wine. Like we said in the piece, if you're gonna do like the Feast of the Seven Fishes, pasta, risotto, honestly, I wouldn't serve this wine with like really heavy Italian dishes. I love this with mid-weight Italian dishes. Tomato sauce, easy pastas, pizzas. This isn't like a osso buco, Italian death food type wine here. This is easy drinking Chianti from a great producer and a really beautiful, elegant vintage. Glony commented that it was it's a great value, and I can't complain with the guy. I think this is one of the best values in Chianti today. Think about it, under 15 bucks. We know what logistics costs are. We do it for a living, and I can tell you it's getting harder and harder to find premium Chianti wines in the market under 15 bucks. This is one of them for a daily go-to drinker and absolute must buy.